We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Spot that.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. This a second and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
The score, Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such, but two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Power. Alert, 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 alert.
On second down, Williams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their own 16. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Number 17, Devontae Adams. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second and 6.
12, 14, got it. Further.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we go.
a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 16, Broncos nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson changing the play. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Look for signal.
Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
21.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Adams, the man in motion left. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Raiders.
I got you. White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Run it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
21.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think? They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Jackson.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Garoppolo's pass
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
14.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Hold up. Go. Friday.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, alert. Good time.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Go, 14.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
12. Look left. Good guys, 4 down. 19. Hey, 0.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
14.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Raiders first down.
Sit! 21. Sit high!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 33 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
12.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 36.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Left half.
Wilson going to change things up here.
Hey, alert. Hey.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go.
They run it again with Williams. Oh, he's got a little down. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. 65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8. On the counter, here's Williams. Hard running at the 15. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. And they will take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.